Hiya folks, we've not been too well this week. We've had a stomach bug, haven't we? So we think we're going to make ourselves some soup in...
15-in-1 Ninja.
There you go, let's have a go at this. Right, we've had that stomach bug, Sharon, haven't we? I caught it first and I passed it on to you, didn't I?
Well, sharing's caring.
We're sharing is caring, folks. So anyway, we got some stuff here, some vegetables, some ingredients. We got some cooked meats as well. We want to be putting these together. We're going to cook them in the Ninja 15-in-1 cooker, and then we're going to blend it in up with our Ninja. What's it?
Mixer, multi-mixer.
Multi-mixer. Which
Processor.
Which one of our subscribers bought for us quite a while ago now. So we're going to bring that into action now. But first of all, let's have a look at the ingredients.
Here are the ingredients to our hearty homemade soup. A selection of vegetables of your choice. We are also using some Brussels sprouts, some cooked gammon chunks, some cooked chicken pieces, some dried mixed herbs, some chicken seasoning granules, a chicken oxo cube, some chicken gravy granules, salt and pepper, about 2 pints of hot water.
Right, so we just boiled up a kettle of water, folks, so we're just going to place that into our mixing jug. There you go, we've got about 2 pints of water there. Again, we're going to get water come out of the actual vegetables as well, Sharon, aren't you? So as we all know, folks, this is an oxo cube, and we know it's folded into a little block. Now, most of us, as we well know, we've shown this many a times, folks. No, we haven't. We've shown it once, Sharon, haven't we?
Yeah.
And all you do, you pull the sides out, look, like that, and then you give it a bit of a squeeze. You just crush it up a little bit, like that. And this one's not crushing very well, Sharon, is it? Because normally what should happen is that it makes a little pouch, but this might be an old one. But someone did say to us, oh, do you know that they make little pouches? Well, yeah, they do, but this is why it's just easy to rip them open, Sharon. What should happen is that should crumble up inside, and then you can pour it, just rip the corner off and pour it. But we're going to go back to the old way, aren't we?
Right.
And just open it the old way. So yeah, we was aware of that, folks, but 9 times out of 10, if you've got an old oxo cube, it's not crumbling very well, that one, as you can see.
No, it's not, is it?
So anyway, we're dropping that in there like that. So in with some gravy granules, folks. All we're doing is making the stock up for the base of the soup. Call it a soup base, shall we?
That's it.
So if you're vegetarian, you don't need to add the meats in. You can just do the vegetable soup and use a vegetable
get vegetable
cube.
stock, yeah.
Anyway, so that's the stock made up.
We're going to add to this. We'll just add some mixed herbs.
Again, no measuring.
No.
Just a little sprinkle. All added flavour.
And also, I add chicken seasoning to this one.
Yeah. Nothing worse than having a soup stock which hasn't got any flavour. Right, so that's that done.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to put all the vegetables in and meat in first.
So we've just literally roughly chopped all these up. They haven't got to be too fine, folks, because it's going to be blended afterwards. We've got some frozen Brussels sprouts going in there as well.
Just use up things you've got that need using as well.
Yeah, this is just chicken that was we cooked up earlier on. And we've also got this ham as well for the gammon joints, which is literally just getting thrown in as well.
And then just pour your liquid in.
Now, you may or may not need to add any more liquid. Again, there's no hard and fast rule.
No.
Each vegetable is different. But at the moment, that's what it looks like, folks. And we're going to be pressure cooking this, Sharon.
Yep.
And how do we do that?
What's that? Start and you slide this right across for pressure.
And then...
seal the vents.
Yep. And you've got that pressure menu now, which is natural release, quick release, and delayed release.
I like quick release.
Right, quick release.
And believe it or not, we're going to cook this for 10 minutes.
Right, so that's on 10 minutes.
And remember, everything went in there raw, the vegetables. Obviously, the meat was cooked.
Yeah. So that will now go through its proving cycle.
Well, pressurising.
Yeah, that will take about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it will cook for 10 minutes, and then it will ease the pressure off for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Right, okay, it's been 10 minutes. When I say 10 minutes, the cooking time's been 10 minutes. Obviously, it had to do its proving. Obviously, it had to let the steam...
It's not proving, it's the pressure build-up.
Pressure build-up, whatever. You called it proving or whatever.
Pressure.
Proving. What does the pre stand for, I wonder?
For the pressure.
Don't know.
Pressure, isn't it?
Of course it is. PRE. Build pressure up, maybe?
We're calling pressure.
Just to also let you know, folks, on the side there, look, you've got that little drip tray there on the side of this thing here, and that's got the water, just a bit of steam build up. Oh, hello. You all right, baby? We've not been well, have we? I'll look after you.
Let's not talk about that.
I'll look after you. I have to look after
No,
you,
people
Sharon.
don't want to hear about our illness.
Eh? Well, that's why we're doing the soup, Shell. Anyway, let's have a closer look at it. She's had a little prod. The hardest thing in there is going to be the swede.
There's a big bit of swede I'm going to show you.
And that is all cooked in 10 minutes. Let's have a look. All that veg, folks. Don't forget the meat was already cooked in there. That swede there was rock hard. Don't forget, anyone knows how to cook a swede, that can take forever to boil up and cooked. And that is, everything is ready to go now in that lovely stock we produced earlier on. So all we've got to do now is to transpose that into that using this attachment there, the chunky cutting blade thing,
very,
Sharon.
very sharp.
Which you cut your hand on before,
I
didn't you?
just knocked my finger on it when it was in the and it took the flap of skin. So
Of course it did. Anyway, let's put that in there and then we'll get blended. Right, so we're going to use a jug, folks. It makes life a whole lot easier. There we go. Transfer it over. Now you may have to do this in batches, depending on how much soup you're making, folks.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that.
Right, so let's turn it on. Now, I don't know if you know about these, folks, if you've had one of these. If it's flashing, that means that you can't operate it. Something's not quite right. And in this case, you're not clicked in properly. Once it's clicked in properly, then the lights come on solid. So, or is that a pulse button?
That is the pulse button.
Just pulse it until you get the right consistency. Now, what do you want for soup? Bit chunky, or do you want it smooth, or?
No, I'll have it smooth.
Right, so we'll carry on, folks. But if obviously you do it how you want it, it's now quite smooth, I would say, Shell. Should we take the lid off and have a little look? Got a button on there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's because I'm round the other way.
Now, while you're doing this, folks, as well, you could also have a taste as well to find out whether or not it's seasoned okay. Go on then, Shell, I'll let you go.
We didn't put the salt and pepper in.
Eh?
We didn't put the salt and pepper in, you say?
No, well, we can do it now, can't we?
Well, that's lovely.
Is it? Do you want to put some pepper in there then, baby?
I actually don't even think it needs it.
I like
quite
it.
honest.
We like
Yeah,
it.
but then you'd put it in your bowl to your own personal
And don't
taste.
forget, with the stock cubes and that, you'll get quite a lot of salt content in the stock cubes, so you may not need a lot of salt as well, folks. So we put black pepper on as well there, folks, and we just give it a little bit more of just a little pulse. This makes lovely soup, this, folks, this thing. So there we go. So all we'll do now is we'll take that lid off, we'll decant that into our jug, we'll do the rest of it, and
I
then
don't think so.
not that jug, a bigger jug.
Well, in fact, put it in a saucepan if you're not going to eat it now, then just heat it up later.
All right, then we'll do that, and then we'll come back to you, folks, and we'll give it a little taste test. Right, okay, folks. We've already tasted it, as you know, but for the camera, have a go in, baby. Go on, off you go. Wait there. I'll come round and film you. Right, in you go, Shell. Take a bit of that cream, Shell. Go on. Take a bit of that cream. Now, you tell me what you think of that. That's medicine, Sharon. Absolute medicine.
I love a bowl of soup.
Cream, can you taste any of the ingredients in there? Tell me what you can taste, Shell.
You definitely taste the chicken that's coming through.
Yeah, well, that's that
Carrots.
lovely chicken seasoning we put in there.
Just got to taste again, see. Oh, and again. It tastes so good, I've got to keep going in.
Do you want me to hold you up?
You might have to for this one. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but
Come on, let me have a
when
go.
you buy tin soup, there's no flavour. But this, my God, it's good.
Right, let me have a go. You've got me involved now. Right. If this is what not well feels like, Shell, I'm in all the time, baby. Let's have a little go. God, what a hearty soup, Sharon. Now I'm going to go for a bit of that cream as well, Shell. Here we go. Oh my God. That, my friends, is a taste sensation. Now, I know we've got cupboards full of normal soup. The depth of flavour in there is marvellous. The meats that we've put in there, they're coming through. We've got tiny little chunks. Although we blended it, we didn't pulverise it. The vegetables, I can taste, as Sharon said, you can taste the Brussels sprouts. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, then don't put them in, but we love them.
Like you
Oh,
You
my
can
God.
add potatoes, add what you want to
Oh,
it. Add
honestly,
what needs using up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the problem.
Oh, that's fantastic, Sharon.
And I've even done it before.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the best soups I think you've made. I'll be honest with you there. Absolutely superb.
Another good thing, if you have stuff left over from your Sunday roast, and you
Whack
think,
it
where
in.
can I use it? Just make a soup.
This tool is fantastic
Yeah.
for soup making.
That person doesn't see me use it, but I do use it.
Yeah. But home soup making doesn't have to be hard, folks.
Now, I'll tell you what, in all, I would have said 5 to 10 minutes to prepare the vegetables, 10 minutes in the pressure cooker. It's done. You haven't got to blitz it. You can have it chunking. It's like a little stew then anyway. Just,
And normally, normally when you boil vegetables up, you're putting all the extra steam into the kitchen. There's no steam. The kitchen's not getting warm at all,
No.
Sharon, is it? So having the 15-in-1 or any pressure cooker, cooking them that quick, I didn't think this soup would be ready in this time. But having these two tools here has made soup making a blessing.
yeah, the swede, I can't believe that's done in 10 minutes. I mean, I didn't even cut that swede up small, but all this is lacking is crusty bread. And I'm going to go down the road and get some for Jimmy and Charlotte to have with theirs.
And you can also chop up some bread, put it in a little bit of olive oil, whack it in the air fryer, croutons on top. Absolutely superb homemade. Or even sprinkle a bit of cheese on the top, some grated cheese as well. Anyway, we're going to leave it here, folks. We're not well. We're going to put our feet up. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to have a little binge watch of our videos as well. Anything else to say?
Yeah.
What?
Subscribe, people. Subscribe. It's free.
And we'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now. Come
Bye.
on, baby. You have to do all the washing up, Shay. I'm not well.